your sword so you don't think I have a magic whistling sword. Let's come down here away from the door. You gotta be close. It's not soaking time. You don't have to hide. Okay. So what the Iaido here is revealing is something that is visible in the bokken, but only to a more subtle eye. Okay? So what's happening is you are pulling the handle down. Pulling the handle down. And it kind of looks the same. Kind of. Kind of. Okay? But if you remember, the top part, its motion originates from another boom, kokyu projection. Boom, boom, boom. Now, if you watch the tip, when the handle's going down, you see, I pull the handle down. Boom. The geometry between the cutting portion and the grip doesn't really change. But when I project up, you see the tip's already jumping up. And what happens is when you get to the end, the tip is going to hit home first, just slightly. Not hand first, then tip. Hand first, then tip. The tip, woo, tip. Boom, boom, tip hit, boom, then the settling, the chi settling, pop into the power, okay? So you're doing your move, boom, back, here's your grounding. Boom, right? That foot hitting, bump, and you see how the tip wants to go already. Boom, back, boom, that tip goes, and the cut is out. Not here. Cut out. Boom. What my hands are doing are just riding the sword. At the end, they do another kokyu projection so that the tip doesn't drop. They do on top. But they're not pulling the sword, they're not gripping the sword, they're not driving the sword. So out, boom. You see that? See how that's pretty. If I were to let go, it would go flying that way. If you're over here and you let go, it's going to go this way. Okay? I want to use your Iaido. They're made for whistling. They're not like a Shinken. Okay? So if you paid attention, even though I was pulling her tsuka down, which would be a wrong cut, it's still gonna whistle from there. You see? They're made to whistle, okay? My weapon's not made to whip. My weapon's made to cut. Okay? It's different. So as I'm moving and I do my noto. It's very important that you understand, if you just cut someone in half, there's a psychological process. What happens is that you'll have focal point isolation. Your eyes go, whoo! You'll have auditory exclusion. You'll lose your awareness, okay? Your noto is your opportunity to get all that back, okay? So you don't want to draw fast. It's a kind of exiting meditation. So an exiting meditation from violence, human violence. So as you come around, it's very slow. You get your breath back, okay? Get your breath back, very slow, very slow. Releasing all the tension. You're gonna have tension in there. And feel for the ground. Feel for the ground. Okay? And you'll have to do that, you'll have to release the lower leg tension. Okay? So I want you to understand it that way. I don't want you to, just like I tell the deputies, don't holster real fast. There's no point where you have to holster real fast. There's no point where you have to noto real fast. If you had to do something quickly, you probably shouldn't have put your sword away. Okay? So out. Here, relax. Start releasing tension. Release tension, nice and slow and methodical. Release tension, jaw, wind chakra, okay? Feel the earth. Got it? Okay, try it again. Watch my hand first of all, because we're going to work with this later. So we're going to do Jodan, okay? We're going to do Jodan here. The Jodan never passes through itself like that. You always have to pass through the Gedan phase and the Chudan phase, and then that's what comes up to the Jodan phase. So this movement, okay? Try to remember that. So whoa, hop, up. Okay, then here we go. Here's our cut where we pull our tsuka down. You think you're working against his mass. So, okay. I can because I have superior leverage with my lats and my body and everything like that. And he's got some compromised posture, but it's still a mechanical game. I think with my bad thumbs and his superior strength, I might not be able to pull him down. Okay, I won't do it fast, but you can resist. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Okay. Your cut is gonna keep the same thing. So I'm going to cast it out. Do you see that little difference there? Little difference. So we're here, body, boom, the ground is there, the ground projection in the hand, and then you want to cast him out so that he keeps going in the kazushi pattern. There's no kazushi pattern here, there's just forcing him down. So back where I was, so there's a little pop, and then that keeps going. Why does that work? Turn around. Because he has his leg strength here, and he's going to resist. That energy is what I keep projecting incrementally into that kazushi pattern. Just like on Ikkyo Ura, it's not that I shove him down here. As he keeps resisting, and I keep taking his resistance, projecting it forward each time, so I'm not using strength, okay? So as I'm doing the technique, boom, pop. It might look like I pulled down, but when you compare it, I'm clearly not pulling down. Okay? I'm more projecting out. Boom, so you're here. You take it to where his resistance is, and then that resistance, boom, you keep projecting. It just happens at the speed of light. So it looks fluid. And you stay up with it. So in other words, you can't do one projection because you'll lose it. But I'm not pulling down on it. It's just my hand stays up with his falling hand. I'm not pulling down on his hand. This is different. Except my uke here that we already know is stronger enough, and I can't do that. I just pulled him down. Boom. And I stay up with his hand. Stay up with his hand. Okay, let's try. Cast your cut out. Okay, so this movement alone takes him back there. Okay? That makes him go backwards. It's not this one. Okay? So you're in his body, making his body go that way. And I'm just telling you that so you can psychologically give up some of this, because if you grab the forearm, you're not going to have leverage here. Don't hurt me, just slowly pull your elbow down. You see, I can't hold that. So I'm here. You see? Not here. Just here. Everything's working fine. Okay, now when I get here, he's gonna resist. You see? Okay. People resist. I don't want you to picture that this is an external and I send it out. You see my center comes up. What's happening is as he resists, I project that energy back into the ground and project it out. That's what I was trying to say in this technique. You see, he's trying to stand up, you see, but I keep taking it forward. I don't try to shove that down. As he tries to stand up, I project it forward and just incrementally into the circle that you all know, but it doesn't look like this. You see how I came up and tried to get over the top. And it's not one thing where I shove him down and he gets slinky. As he's trying to get up, I just keep going this way. You see his body acts in unison. Well, the same thing here. Whoa, there it is right there, that little thing. And I just project it out. And if he gets another foot on the ground, I keep projecting it into the spiral. Boom, there it is. So a couple things to note is I'm not going to do it externally. Do you see that? Not going to do it externally. Center came up. But I also aren't going to pull down so that I don't have to irimi at all, because I don't have to stay up with him. I am projecting him out. Just like Ikiora. Okay? If he tries to stand up, right? I'm not going to stay still. He stands up. Boom. If I did not move, I would lose him. I have to keep moving. He tries to stand up. Boom. My movement is keeping my hand in the projecting space. Okay? So the same thing here on Shiho Nage. Boom. I have to stay up to keep my hand in the projecting space. Okay? From where I can project.